Mr. and Mrs. Black Beauty UK 2016 Scholarship Pageant and Inspirational Awards.
Okay, so without further ado, we are going to introduce to you the judges who are right there in front of you. Okay, so this is contestant number 1, representing Zimbabwe. And her name is Yolanda Musa. Let's give a round of applause for Miss Zimbabwe, Yolanda Musa.
Next in line, of course, is Bob Diaz. He's Henry from Trinidad and Tobago. His education aspiration is in business.
Shana Senyire, and she is representing the beautiful country of Ghana.
We've got Sarah Jakit. Sarah.
In front of you guys is Miss Nigeria Kemi Adewale.
Yes, Arnold. Arnold is a major, or rather should I say, he's looking to get
Purple.
Now I know why Madonna went to Malawi to adopt the kid. Next on the boardwalk, we've got Ola Jede Johnson.
Her name is Carla Mark Thompson. This beautiful.
And here we have the lovely, voluptuous Deborah Ajaman.
He's 20 years of age, studied acting, so he knows a little bit of something in the lines. He loves gymnastics.
Next up is the babe, the biggest babe, David Olela, repping from the land of the Maasai, Tanzania.
The one and only Ola Jacob
is repping the lonely island of Jamaica.
Now guys, we have one special last contestant for you. This lovely lady is contestant number 15, and her name is Naomi Smith. Now they are here to entertain as well as educate. Please do not forget that this is a worthwhile and very, very worthy pageant. Okay, so just now they're all gonna come and wow you with some of their dance, which is also sponsored by VB Couture, which I must say as well, I'm wearing as well. Do you like? Yes, exactly. So guys, give them a round of applause. And to entertain, and our contestants are now about to come out with their culture wear. Are you ready for that?
We've got coming to the stage, this young chap.
Please, can we give all of our lovely 15 contestants a round of applause?
I don't even know what I just experienced just now, but if I was only 3 months younger, you know.
Just 3 months?
Yeah, just 3 months. Yeah, but wow, all I can say is amazing. It's been a phenomenal evening. And it only keeps getting better. So,
It does.
So I only can wait to see, I can't wait to see what's next.
Yeah, and before we go on to what's next, honoring those who are making a significant difference in the community. So our contestants are going to come out here and present those individuals with the inspirational awards. Actual contestants, our princes and our princesses. So without further ado, we're going to go over to the first inspirational awards recipient. Now this
Anyway, on the show, His Excellency Edward Toure is the next recipient of the award tonight. And
As today, I'm here to give an award to H.E. Edward Toure, who's a barrister by profession, and currently the High Commander for High Commissioner, my apologies, and Ambassador from here to Sierra Leone. So this is you.
I'm lost for words. Alicia, you are unique, exceptional. What you're doing from Barbados, galvanizing all African countries from the north, from the west to the south and east.
Thank you for having me here tonight.
Now, I know that you are a friend to the beauty pageant, and I just want to ask you, what inspires you the most about Mr. and Mrs. Black Beauty?
Well, bringing the African countries together, African participants together is fantastic. And also from the Caribbean, all of the black people to showcase themselves here. It's fantastic. I love that. That's why I've never failed one single pageant. I'm always here.
Lovely. And this evening, when we've seen a lot so far, and what have you liked the most about this evening's pageant?
I think this is the most, beautiful pageant I've ever seen. No, this is unique, exceptional, because the costumes, the dancing, and the various countries they come from, they all come with their different cultures and traditions. That's fantastic. That motivates me very much. I love you very much.
Lovely, lovely. And one final question. There's going to be some people watching this, some young people watching this, people who perhaps haven't been to their countries of origin. And what would you say to a young person, a youth in the UK who's listening right now? What would you say about Mr. and Mrs. Black Beauty to them?
Because seeing the program, seeing what's happening, they know exactly what prevails in Africa. They know the culture, they know the costume, the dance in Africa, the songs and everything. It's when you see them, just try to encourage them more to think more African and to cultivate African cultures and tradition. This will help. Perhaps they've never seen it before.
All right, the next recipient for our inspirational award goes to Dr. Emmanuel Olan Ruaju.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Not only the competition, but the ethos behind the competition. I want to see a situation whereby either the recipients actually benefited from the award the college is going to provide, or they could actually pass the award on to those people who will need it. The essence is to ensure that we have young generations properly educated, not only being educated, but also being empowered to become self-employed. What I'm passionate about is to empower youth, especially people from the ethnic minorities, to become the type of person that God has made them to be. Christ College is a Christian institution, so God comes first. But we know that.
All right. So now we have the second inspirational award that's going out to Tony Fernandez, and that will be presented by contestants Miss Malawi, Crystal Bell Koloa, and Miss Nigeria, Ola Jacob.
Thank you very much. Please give Mr. and Mrs. Black Beauty Pageant a very big round of applause.
I just saw you on the stage. Can you tell me a little bit about why you were there?
I was here this evening to receive an inspirational award for some of the things I do in the community. So it's a pleasure to honor a very profound occasion like this and to witness very young people doing great things in our community, which is part of what I'm all about also. So empowerment, community cohesion, and bringing people together is what I'm all about.
How inspirational was that? Let's give a round of applause to Mr. Tony Fernandez. You know, he said something very, very amazing. He said the 3 P's: patience, passion, and perseverance. That is so beautiful. And be the change that you want to see in the world. Don't complain. If you see an issue, be that change. So that was so inspiring. I'm already inspired. Now we have yet another inspirational award that is going to be given to Miss Angie Amra Anderson by contestants Miss Ghana, who's Deborah Ajabe, and Mr. Tanzania, David Olela.
Angie Amara Anderson.
Tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, it's quite a long story, but over the last 42 years, I've been doing pioneering African arts in education and in performance. So from a performing arts perspective, I'm a performer, I'm a drummer, dancer, choreographer, and writer. And I'm also a lecturer of world performance in various universities. Because I love to empower women. And I've been awarded Inspirational Woman of the Year, this from the UK Black Beauty. So, and I've also had been invited by Prince Charles to come to Buckingham Palace for a contribution of African arts in the UK, and that we was really chuffed with. And of course the BAFTA for the film Rendo Journey, which was a Zimbabwean director.
Contestants, what's 3 things that you could tell them?
Love yourself, number 1, because nobody else will do that for you. Believe in something higher than yourself too. So when you're involved in sharing and doing good for others, you will actually receive a higher purpose, if you know what I mean. And love your uniqueness. You know, we don't have to be carbon copies of somebody else. Just go out there and be who you are, and stay confident. That's 4. Okay.
Angie, thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure.
Have a good evening.
So without further ado, to present the Inspirational Award to Miss Diana Powell, please welcome Miss Jamaica Naomi Smith.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My award is to Diane Powell. Diane Powell.
I sat back and I listened to you and
And this is Rukayat Basaru. And this award is going to be presented by contestants Miss Zimbabwe, Yolanda Musa, and Mr. Guinea, Sarah Jakit.
And tonight I'm here to represent a very special award.
Rukayat
Basaru is the founder of the African Heritage and African Business Entrepreneur Network. These organizations bring together African and Caribbean communities together under one roof to celebrate one common goal, and that's reuniting all Africans.
Today's Mr. and Miss Black Beauty. So to any young black youths watching this, what 3 things would you say to encourage and inspire them?
My number 1 thing that I always say, even though I
use that, I apply that in my daily life, is keep the fire burning. Whatever the life throws at you, you have to just keep igniting the power and help children of nowadays for them to stay connected, not fighting each other, not killing each other, not seeing each other as enemy, because we've been programmed to see each other as enemy. We've been programmed, to be a snitch to each other. We've been programmed because we always think that we always get this reward, so yeah, so many things that goes on in the community.
Stage, Mrs. Shaman Simpson.
Okay, greetings family.
Good evening all. It's an honor to be presenting this award to my mentor, the mentor of the year, the Ghana European model, Mr. Ghana 2013, and his name is Mr. JCP Kansa. Hey.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. My name is Joseph Kansa, and tonight I'd like to say, never give up in your dreams. Thank you very much.
Okay guys, be ready as now we present our contestants for the swimwear round. Give them a round of applause, please. and I'm pretty sure you were entertained, but we still have more entertainment coming for you next. They are two young men who are going to entertain you and grace you the dance floor with some of their moves.
You look at me like I was one of the two men.
Chap in the bando, I don't wanna look like you. My young nigga with the rival, we getting looked right through. I don't have strands in the block car, you know what a hood might do. Number one for you niggas chat car, we don't wanna look like you. Chap in the bando, I don't wanna look like you. Chap in the bando, look like you. Now watch me,
Wow. Those young men were absolutely wonderful. They were doing a lot of kicks and stuff that I definitely can't do, so I'll leave that over to them. But there you go. He's got it. Okay, guys, we have got a very, very important young woman is going to come up here and give us a few words regarding this beautiful pageant of which we all appreciate you being a part of. Please give a round of applause to a royal matron, Mrs. Dion Adedoyin Salarian.
Ladies and gentlemen, or as they say in my language, Ekaileo, Shalafialewa. Translate just means good evening all, but please have an amazing evening, but ensure that when you leave this room, you don't just leave with the memories of the beauty and the colors and the people you've met. Please leave with the messages that those young people have dropped into our hearts and our spirits.
Word up on that as well. Coming up next to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a performing artist by the name of Anne the Rider.
Are you ready?
Thanks to Andrew Ryder for that performance. Now we are going on to the other section, which is also my favorite section, which is the section where we give awards to the inspirational people of the community. Now, the first award is going to be given out by Miss Jamaica, Chanel Henderson, and it is honoring Dark Zach. Please welcome Miss Jamaica.
Thank you. So good evening again. So I'm here to present awards for Mr. Zach Darkers. He's the owner and founder as well of LawLink and Zimlink. He is inspirational because he decided to leave his job here in the UK, sell his home as well, to go back to Africa to help young Africans in the media development. Unfortunately, Mr. Darkers is not here, but I'd like to invite Simba to collect his award on his behalf. Thank you.
Alright, now Simba, I believe, is actually very busy in the other room ensuring that all the media comes together for this. So we will definitely hand this over to him as soon as the event is finished. So thank you very much, Miss Jamaica. Oh, he's coming! Give it up for Simba!
Obviously, I'm not the owner of the award, but basically I'm the manager for Zimlink. So Mr&MissBlackBeauty have done an amazing thing. Zach deserves the award because he's a guy who left the comfort of his bedroom, the comfort of his house, so easy house to go and live in Africa, in one of the most poorest countries in the world, Malawi. So a lot of people talk about helping Africa, a lot of people talking about passion, but not many people actually take the chance to actually go to Africa and live on the ground. So this guy actually sacrificed all his life, all his comfort, to go to one of the most countries in the world. You can't beat that. So I think he deserves a round of applause. And thank you, Mr.
Inspirational Award. This is going to Her Honourable Mujare Princess Betty Macon.
I just want to say a salutation to you all.
I became a fighter at a much earlier age when I experienced the domestic violence in my family, but also as a child when I experienced sexual abuse. Then I said I want to turn a negative story into something positive. And I recall that time I had a partner who told me that, well, spend your energy supporting girls. So I became so determined to say, if you couldn't make certain things in life, you cannot let anyone break everything. So I started picking up the pieces about me as an individual, because in order for you to empower other people, you must have that resilience, that empowerment in you. So
now we are going to move on to the last inspirational award. This is an honorary award, and here to present it is Mr. Cameron, Mr. Arnold Meg Obi. Let's give him a round of applause.
So this is an honorary award for His Excellency Sir James Tudor. In 1942, while a student at Cable College, Sir James Tudor was elected the first black president. He went on to graduate from Oxford in 1944 with a degree in philosophy, politics, and economics, and a master's degree in history and politics. Sir James played a crucial role in Barbados' independence as the first deputy prime minister and subsequently as foreign minister, Minister of Education, High Commissioner in the UK, and UN Ambassador. On behalf of Honorable Excellency Sir James Tudor, Mr. Coatsman is going to receive the award.
Organizers of this pageant, excellencies, other distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm grateful to the organizers for choosing to honor.
One more thing, how important do you think pageants such as Mr. and Mrs. Black Beauty are to the youth in general? What do you think it does for them?
No, I don't know too much about pageants. I've not seen a whole set of them. But I gather that this particular pageant is a variation on the one that you would normally see. And I kind of like what I see here in terms of the emphasis, and because it's not only on, and we talk about beauty, but I guess that is like outer beauty, but it's also the inner beauty. So there are beautiful things that you can see and think, you know, the spirit that can be beautiful too. So I think this pageant stresses a lot on that, and it tends to look for a person who is balanced somewhat. So they don't only look pretty, but they can be pretty from inside, and they can contribute, and they can go and encourage other people. So I think it has a good emphasis.
Thank you very much for joining us this evening.
Okay, those awards, I know the recipients were very, very inspiring, weren't they?
They were very inspiring. I mean, all right. Next in line for our beautiful evening and elegant hair is Mr. Trinidad and Tobago. applause.
Give a round of applause now, ladies and gentlemen, to the contestant number 3, Miss Shannon Century. Next up, we have contestant. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, representing Jamaica, Miss Naomi Smith. Please take it all their beauty. Aren't they inspiring? Aren't they beautiful? Aren't they intelligent? Please give them a final round of applause.
This is where we begin to be our delicious.
Give a round of applause to all of our contestants.
Most impressive things has been the wide range. I think 15 different countries represented here tonight. And for someone who's sadly never actually been to Africa myself, just seeing the culture and the costumes and the music and hearing these inspiring stories has just made it an absolutely must-do night.
Fantastic, and that is literally exactly what we want out of tonight, everyone expressing themselves. I mean, before you came, did you have any expectations of what to see tonight?
Well, when it's called Mr. and Mrs. Beauty, I had a certain expectation of what was going on. And it's been a fairly standard beauty contest, but it really has that extra multicultural mix, where there's also been an awareness award of a lot of good projects where people have done something good, both for their local communities and for the wider black community around the world.
Brilliant. And I think
representing the beautiful country of Jamaica, Miss Naomi Smith. Please, let's give a round of applause to our second prince and princess. Right, now we are going to announce the first prince and princess. Starting with the ladies this time. Representing the beautiful country of Aruba, Thompson. Don't they all just look so beautiful and handsome? And there is so much more to come. Now, for our first prince of Mr. and Miss Black Beauty 2016. Representing the beautiful country of Tanzania, David second prince and princesses. Don't they look beautiful? Congratulations, Shauna. Give her a round of applause, please. Please give them a round of applause. Ladies and gentlemen, your Mr. and Miss Black Beauty Pageant UK 2016.
Mr. and Mrs. Black Beauty UK 2016 has reached the end of the night, and the evening has been full of joy, of culture, colours, leadership, and of course inspiration for us all to take home. And thank you so much for your time, and thank you so much to the pageants and everyone who took part tonight. Thank you.
Show me your swagger, say we a burger, you be the maga.